Welcome to Season 2, Episode 12 of A Message From. We are your hosts. I'm Edward.
I am Alyson.
And it's been a while.
Couple
since
of weeks.
We've talked.
Oh, should I cheers? Clink,
oh,
clink.
cheers. Oh, we're both having something lemony.
Mm-hmm. And limey. There's also a lime in here.
Oh, there's no lime in mine. Mine is Belvie. Yeah.
I was going to ask what kind of beverage you had.
It's Belvie Aldi sparkling water. It's the funniest thing.
I've just been buying up all the lemons and limes and putting it into my sparkling water.
I forgot to buy today. I'm so sad. But that's okay. I feel sickly and like my tummy hurts.
Oh.
Yeah.
Buy some ginger ale.
Well, that's why I'm drinking this. I'm like, maybe that'll help. I mean, I know what the reason why my stomach hurts is because I've had 3 cookies today, some vitamins, and collagen. So, and it's 2 p.m. So
what a diet.
Yeah. I'm killing it.
Yeah.
So, how are you killing it today?
Oh, yeah. Killing it. Today was a fail. So I was looking for a stand for my plant, one of my plants. I'm looking for it's like trendy right now, like wood, wicker, kind of the whole vibe of my apartment.
Okay.
But like a stand for the plant, maybe something with legs, you know. I found a really cute basket for the plant, but I was like, I need it to be a little bit higher up. I need something with legs. I need something.
You know what you should do? Well,
what?
Maybe. I don't know. I was going to suggest that you put it in the little basket that you found, but if you want it to be higher, stack it on books.
Okay, that's actually a good idea. You don't have so many books.
Exactly. But then I was like, maybe you got rid of a lot.
I did get rid of a lot, like hundreds. Yeah. But I did bring a lot with me, and I've already purchased probably easy 15 books.
Boom, voila. And then you can curate what the books are and change them every season.
Incredible idea. Where were you this morning?
Hey, where was I this morning? Well, depending on the hour, I was probably asleep. And then
actually, I didn't even go out
awake.
this morning. You were absolutely awake. It was more so this afternoon, but...
Well, I went to a cafe this morning because I am... Do you want to take a wild guess what book I'm reading?
Red, White, and Royal Blue?
Yes, for the second time. And I'm almost done. So I went to a cafe this morning to read before Polish class. Yeah.
I'm reading Anna Karenina. I've been reading it for what seems like 8 years. It's
you
probably
want to know
been like
how
a
I
month.
know you haven't finished a book in a while? Because I haven't seen it on my Goodreads newsletter.
Yeah, because the book is over 800 pages. It's like this thick.
Is it genuinely? Is it even good?
It's good, but I will say so I'm on 600. I'm probably right around page 700. I'm pretty close to page 700.
Okay.
I'd say the last 100 pages, I'm like, get on with it. But up till then, good.
Oh, moving and grooving.
Yeah. So I'm hoping that the last 100 is, good again.
Fingers crossed for you, because that's a lot of fucking pages.
Mm-hmm.
This is the year where it's like, if I'm in the middle of a book and I don't like it, I have put it down.
That's wild to me.
It.
I'd be like, I can't do it. It would haunt me. It'd be sitting over here looking at me like, you're halfway done. When are you going to finish?
Every time I go to my Goodreads list and I see that book that I returned to the library that's like, I didn't finish it, but I started it. I'm like, it's going to be there until I finish it. But maybe I'll learn to just delete it from the list, and then I won't feel bad about it at all.
Maybe. I have a book that famously, I start reading incredibly large books before I need to make trips, which is so inconvenient because who wants to take that big book with them? Yeah. I did it. I feel like I started Anna Karenina before I went to Metz. And then I had to take that huge book with me on the train because I was like, I'm not going without a book. Before I moved to Germany, I started reading.
Oh.
What did I start reading? And I left it there. I couldn't fit it in my bag. I was like, casualty. The bag's not even going to zip. there's no room. So it's just like at my parents' house and it's on my Goodreads list. I'm like, it's like currently reading 5 books. That's one of them.
Not true at all.
Ugh.
Mine does say I'm still currently reading Lavinia, which is like, you can't see the stack from here, but it's like on stack over there.
Right?
Yeah. It wasn't the moment when I started it, and that's fine. I will finish it this year, but I have so many other things to finish. But the good thing about making a massive book with you on a trip is that then you don't need to bring more than one book. I had that struggle last week while traveling because I was like, I'm going to finish this book. And I brought Red, White, Marlboro with me, but I was like, I know I'm going to finish this in like a day. Partially because it's good. And also it's like a quicker read than what I was reading before. And I did not because I did finish my book, but I finished it later than I thought I would. So I didn't actually finish Red, White, and Royal Blue, obviously. And then I bought a book at a bookstore, and then I was like, now I have 3 books in my already packed like weekend. It was just a mess. So if I would have had a massive book to begin with, I wouldn't have worried.
Yeah, true. But so I'm like, I can't leave without a book. I know I'm going to want to read. But then when I go to France, I know I'm going to buy a bunch of books.
Exactly that too. So why'd you bring it then?
France. They're so affordable. So affordable. Yeah. And there were like 2 bookstores that had really good reviews that I wanted to go to. I only made it to 1. The guy in there was so nice, like helping me out, giving me recommendations and stuff. So did I buy 3 books there? Or 4? 3 or 4 books. And then...
The question remains, why did you bring Anna Karenina? Because you knew you were going to buy books in France.
Because I can't start reading another one when I'm in the middle of that one. It will bother me. So
okay, fair.
I had to bring her. And then I'm walking down the street, a book on a windowsill, abandoned. I'm like, this is mine.
Petty
this
theft.
Looks good. Book theft. There was no one around. It wasn't a house. So I'm like,
book theft.
Thievery.
Okay.
I thieved a book. There was no one around. I'm not even joking you. No one around. It wasn't a house.
Security footage.
And I had walked up and down that street multiple times already on that weekend. So I'm like, a book just appears. I'll take it. I took it.
You took it?
I took it.
Did you start it?
No, not yet, because I'm still freaking reading Anna Karenina.
Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah.
But I'm close.
Well,
close
okay. All right. I'm done talking about books. What do you want to talk about next? This is where I'm at today.
Well, so my other fail today, I didn't find the plant stand I was looking for.
Oh, right,
So I'm like, let me hit up Primark, the home section. I'm right around the corner. Let me do it. So I'm like browsing. I'm finding all the little, like the little scent sachets that you can like hang up in your closet and stuff.
Yes.
They weirdly have like a billion of them right now in different scents. And they were all so good. So I'm like, hall closet, bedroom closet, getting these. I was getting some pillow covers, like fall color, to put on the pillows on my couch. A really nice candle. A couple nice larger bowls that I was going to leave in my office for like lunch so I can like put my food in a bowl. So the checkout stations weren't open on the top floor. They very rarely are. Almost never.
Yeah.
So I'm like, cool. Go to the main floor. Because this is like 3 levels. So I go down 2 levels. The line is literally wrapped around the entire store. I was like, no, ma'am. I went all the way back up to the top floor, put all my stuff back and left. I was like, there's no way. I'm not even kidding you. The line... There had to have been 100 people in that line. No.
See, I know what you're talking about because I would go to the one in Madrid on Gran Via, and it was always like, well, here's this one item I found that I'd like to buy. Gonna wait 30 minutes to check out. Can't wait. Although there were cashiers on all 4 floors. But yeah, it's like, just name of the game. So you didn't get anything there. You failed again.
I've never been in a Primark with a line that long before.
See,
and I've been to the major ones. I went to the one with you on Gran Via. Yeah. The line was not that long. I've been to them in all the major cities. I've never seen a line that long. I get that it's Saturday, but I mean, come on, people. It's not even a holiday or anything.
People are bored. Everyone's buying things because it's getting colder.
Clearly. Also, the Christmas stuff is out. What?
Oh, yeah, that's cursed. Well, there's no Halloween. There's no Halloween.
We haven't even had fall yet. Well, there's Halloween stuff out, too.
Yeah, but it's not the same here where there's like, you know, you have your back to school period and then it's like, boom, Christmas shit. Yeah. Yeah. Which is honestly kind of nice because I famously hate Halloween and Thanksgiving is a sham.
Yeah. But I'm like, I bought a really cute pumpkin when I was shopping in, where did I go shopping? Where did I go? I went to Heidelberg last weekend, which is like hour and 20 by train from here. Like beautiful city, university town, gorgeous. Yeah. So like obviously a bit better shopping than there is here. There's a store that I really love. It's like a home decor store. And I went in there and they had like the cutest fall stuff. I got a pumpkin. So there's one in the city that I live in. I went today. Where's their fall stuff? There were like 2 little pumpkins and then everything else was like sale, sale, sale. Trying to get rid of stuff. The original
store hasn't gotten there yet.
Come on, guys. I wanted more pumpkins.
I mean, why don't you just go buy real pumpkins?
Well, that I do need to do. I'm going to go to like a pumpkin festival or something. Do they have those in Germany? Yeah. They sell them in the grocery store. But they're all like the edible pumpkins, not like the jack-o'-lantern pumpkins.
Yeah.
Which I love an edible pumpkin, so.
I have a garden update. The pumpkins are ripped out and gone.
Oh.
Yeah, that happened while I was away. And I was like, whatever, honestly, fine. And then...
What do you mean, though? Like, what happened?
My parents cleaned up the yard and ripped them out. Yeah. Which I was like, whatever, I don't care. And then the sunflowers are dead, but I forgot to, like, cut off the heads. And so the birds ate them all. But now there's seeds everywhere. And I think mice are starting to, like, eat the ones that are falling over. So it's a mess. It was cleaned up today, though.
Garden fail.
Yeah. Well... Hey, I fed wildlife, so to win for me? Question? I don't know. Who knows. To win for the ecosystem.
For nature?
Yeah, win for nature.
Yeah. Until the mice are in your house.
So burpy. Sorry? Yeah,
Until the mice are in your house, and then you have to kill them all, and then it's lose for nature.
Yeah, well, wouldn't be the first mouse I've had to kill, so... Hey.
I once had a mouse in my apartment... And it was only in there for like 1 day, maybe 2 days, and then it disappeared. And so I never had to like dispose of a dead mouse.
That's good. I mean, I haven't had to dispose of one, but we've put up a lot of traps, but other people have been the one who take care of it. So that works for me.
That's good.
Speaking of things that have been buying things, I bought a Switch.
Oh, what games are you playing?
Well, I put on my Pokemon Unite game because it's free. And I was like, well, I'll put it on here. Very hard to play on the Switch. A lot of controls. Oh. Not going to lie. I was like, I don't know. I was sucking hard. Not good.
Sucky.
Yeah, I'm not going to toot my own horn, but like, I'm pretty good at the game with certain characters, right? No, not on the Switch. Too many buttons. I was like, I don't even know how to like open the map. I was like, I'm so lost. Bad. And then I found an old game. You know the Final Fantasy franchise? Mm-hmm. Yeah. We used to have a few of those games when we were growing up. For like PS2, I think. Yeah. And so I bought one that I played the whole game before, but I was like, I'll play again. Of course, I buy the Switch all last week when it's like overcast every day, not a chance of sun. Like, ooh, 'tis the season. It is. We're having like one of those like end of summer heat waves. So it's like gonna be 80 degrees all week and sunny, and I'm like, great. So there goes my plan. So,
yeah, no more Nintendo Switch for you.
Yeah, but honestly, I'm so apple pilled that I thought it was gonna be like, $1,000 some dollars. Like, they're not that expensive.
Really?
Yeah, they're like under 500.
I guess I never really thought about it.
Like, neither did I.
I've never wanted one, so that's the thing.
I just haven't checked because I just assumed it was out of my league.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, It still is, but I bought it anyway. So,
well, that was me
whatever.
looking at blenders today. I was like, yeah, they're going to be expensive, but like...
They're not that expensive.
Not that expensive. The store that I went to, 665 euros. I was like, excuse
For
me?
a blender?
Yeah.
Not on
like,
God's green
no,
earth.
ma'am.
No.
No, ma'am.
No.
They only had... Here's the problem.
What's the problem?
They did have a cheaper one of like the hand, like immersion blender thing.
Which you do need.
Which I have, my sister bought me a really nice one. And so like I've kept it obviously, but it's US spec. So I can't use it here.
No.
So I do need one of those. They had those that were affordable, but like the actual blenders, this is the problem. The store that I went to, they only had KitchenAid, Vitamix, and Smeg. So it's like the three most expensive ones.
Yeah, you need to go to like
really
Yield department store.
Yeah. They were all really big and bulky too. I was like, this is just too much. I don't want it to take up that much space in my counter. Because, I had the Ninja. And so I left like the base of the Ninja out, and it either had like the blender or the food processor attachment on it. But it was like, it was big, but it was like fine. These ones are like,
well, they're 675 euros.
Yeah. So I'm like, I had to go to a different store. So that was one more fail today.
Wow. We're going to take a break. You're going to contemplate your fails. And we're going to talk about something else because I'm also now bored of this topic. Welcome back from the break. I cracked my neck. Alyson counted us down in German. And I'm realizing that I think I'm screaming because these headphones that I bought are noise canceling. So they're so fucking nice. Honestly, not that expensive. Again, huge electronic sleigh on my end. But I am definitely just like screaming. So we probably sound the same now because you just typically scream on the mic.
I don't try to.
No, it's just what it is. You get passionate. You're just loud in general. It happens. I think that's what I'm doing now. But I'm realizing that they're like so big that I feel weird wearing them when I'm like at the cafe. But they're not that big. They're just hefty.
You just have to get used to it because people wear those like out and about all the time. Yeah. I would wear these ones out and about if they were a little bit less dramatic on the wire. But
mine come with a wire in case I want to wire them. I was like, that's a sleigh. I didn't know that.
That's nice. Yeah.
I keep buying these things and being surprised what's in the box. That's bad.
Yeah, like where's the research on the front end? None.
Just, put in that security code, that CVV, expiration date.
Let's go. So.
Yeah.
You recently went on an adventure.
I did.
Tell me about it. I haven't heard about it.
That's true. You have not, because a peek behind the curtain here at the Wizard of Oz. We both thought that each other was busy last week and did not talk to each other and just like assumed the other person couldn't record. Both of us probably I was sitting on my ass, truly just sitting on my ass.
I was like, he's off. He's in a different state. Like he's doing things.
No, I was in this room probably. Because it was overcast. But anyway, yes, I was only gone from like Monday to Friday.
I thought it was like a much longer ordeal.
Well, it felt like it because I was in 3 different places. It was a quickie trippy, but it was good. Took the Pennsylvania line from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and was then subsequently picked up and taken out of Pennsylvania by my friend Audrey, friend of the pod. Got to spend some time with her in Jersey, and then we dipped to New York for the day, which was fun.
I'm sorry. You literally just like did a circuit on a Monopoly board.
Yeah, I felt
like on the Pennsylvania, on the Reading Railway.
It's isn't it a Monopoly? There's the Pennsylvania Railroad.
Pennsylvania is one of them. Yeah. And then you went to Jersey, Atlantic City. Woo-woo.
No,
and then you were in New York on Broadway.
I did not go to Broadway either. The New York trip was wild because we took the train from Jersey, right? So we drive to where we need to go. We have this pseudo plan. I'm truly just this whole trip was just I'm vibing. I just want to see my friends who are visiting from Spain. Happen to see someone other friend, Natalie, friend of the pod, living in London. She was in New York, so we got to see each other randomly. Hung out with Annie. So like, it was just like bountiful, full of friends, great time. So we get to New York and it's just pure vibes. We decide like Miguel is Audrey's boyfriend. He's also visiting, Spanish man. You know, he's been before. This is no one's first rodeo in New York City. But we were like, let's just do like, we're going to do some stuff in Brooklyn. And then we have to go back to Manhattan anyway to like eat dinner because we have to meet up with my friend. And we're like, all right, well, we have to take the train into like Penn Station anyway. And then like take the subway. Why don't we get off and like walk the Brooklyn Bridge? I've never done that before. He's never done that before. We're like, sure. So there starts a long day of walking. A very long day of walking. We walk the bridge, whatever. I hear Empire State of Mind 400 times. 400 times.
People are just like playing it?
Yeah. Yeah. To the point where I was like, if I hear the song one more time, I'm going to jump off the pedestrian walkway and into the traffic part of the bridge. I was so fed up. Anyway, we get to Dumbo, do the whole Dumbo thing, take the picture. And Audrey's like, okay, let's get bagels out of this place. So we have to like walk to the Navy Yards to get these bagels. That's where they are. I'm like, whatever. We walk. Lo and behold, Brooklyn Navy Yards, not connected to anything, really, not connected. So we have these bagels. We each get 3. I pay for them. Do you want to take a guess as to how much money these 3 bagels, and important to note, a fresh squeezed lemonade, how much that cost me with tip?
For 9 total bagels?
No, 3 with a fresh squeezed lemonade.
Oh, I thought you said you bought them all. I thought it was like we each got 3.
No.
In my head, I'm thinking 9. $56.
No. You are not close to the price. You're too low.
Excuse me.
But not by much, but it was like $70 just for the bagels.
For 3 bagels?
And a fresh squeezed lemonade. Yes. It was so expensive. They were really good, but like it was wildly expensive. I think I paid like $85 in total with the tip.
That's a ripoff. That is a big, fat ripoff.
But here's the thing. We just went in and Audrey's like, let's go here. And I was like, sure. Because she's like,
y'all need to go to a bodega.
Oh. And literally anywhere. And also the funny thing about it, it's a chain. We literally could have gone to Manhattan. We did not need to go to Brooklyn for this. So then she wants to go to this place called Milk Bar. Have you heard of a Milk Bar?
Don't get me started on Milk Bar. I could rant about Milk Bar for the next 4 hours.
We're not going to let that happen. But she's like, I want to go to Milk Bar. And I'm like, all right, whatever. I literally don't care. She's like, okay, we're going to Uber to this Milk Bar in, I think we were going to we were going to go to Williamsburg.
Okay.
And I was like, all right, whatever. We like get in, we get out. It's closed. And we're like, what the fuck? Audrey, how did this happen? We're
Good
in
for
Prospect
you.
Park. She went to the wrong one. So now we're just in Prospect Park, thumbing our asses. Like, are you kidding me? We eventually get to the subway. We like get back to Manhattan. We walk 30 blocks for basically no reason. Don't do like anything. It's also like Climate Week in New York. It's just like, it was the best. We take the subway a little bit longer or farther. We get to the West Village. We hop out of the subway. What is behind us? A Milk Bar that's open. So we get to go. We get to go. And then we walk to dinner. Like I had a non-alcoholic michelada, which was like fun.
Okay.
Because non-alcoholic beer, like not my thing. But a michelada, very fun. It was called like a michelada, which I was like, and then we had dinner and it was a great time. It was a good time. But we did spend absorbent amounts of money at chain restaurants in Brooklyn that were closed. And then we could have gone to Manhattan.
Yeah. So when I was last in New York, I really wanted to walk the Brooklyn Bridge because I didn't do that the first time I was there.
I would do it.
Yeah, it's a thing.
I mean, I did it.
But so let me tell you,
yeah.
I was about to go do it. My plan was to do like what you guys did. Walk the Brooklyn Bridge, go over, do the little Dumbo thing, get like a bagel or something. Like there were a couple different places there that sounded good that I wanted to try. When I tell you I walked up by the bridge and saw the number of people on it, I said, peace.
Actually, so it's funny because I thought the same thing. I was like, oh my God, because there's also like those little like pop-up vendor people are there. And I was like, it's going to be Les Mis. It was also like midday on a Tuesday. Like, I was like, what are all you people doing here? Turns out it like thins out once you're like on the actual bridge.
Okay.
Like the ramp up from Manhattan was so busy. And then we like, you know, you get onto the major part of it and you're like, oh, I mean, there's still lots of people, but it's like the space move around. You could take a picture with no one else in it. Like, I mean, no matter what, you'll never escape Empire State of Mind. But it is walkable, I will say.
Okay, good to know.
Also, old. I don't know. I was on it and I was like, this seems old.
Well, you know, the American infrastructure.
Mama,
have you seen the pictures from today and like yesterday in New York? All the flash flooding.
Water, yeah.
And the water like pouring out of the walls in the subway.
I was maybe going to go this week. And I sent it to Audrey and I was like, thank God we didn't go this week.
Good thing. Y'all would have been swept away in the floods.
Us, just some rats in the Wawa. But yeah.
Some rats with your $80 bagels.
Using it as like a life raft. That said, though, that bagel was thick. So thick. So thick. So I think I ate three salmon died for that bagel I ate. As they should have, because it was expensive.
Yeah, it was a lot of money.
Also,
did you ever eat when you were with me, did we ever do Call Your Mother?
With you where?
In Maryland, sorry.
No, I don't think so. Is it a bagel thing?
Oh, so there's this deli. It's called Call Your Mother Deli, but it's all bagel sandwiches. So good.
Wait, is that near the Giant?
No.
Okay, because I went to a deli with Rob and Alex when you were at work.
Oh yeah, no, not. Oh, did you guys go to Bagel Town?
Yeah, Bagel Town. Yeah,
Bagel Town is like famously a disappointment.
Yeah, I mean, it was like I don't know. It's like, I think when you know when you're going, it's a category of diner where you know you're going in for a certain thing and you can't be it is what it is. It is what it is.
But it's like, it's called Bagel Town. So you're like, bagels, yes. And then you get in and you're like.
Well, you take a look and you're like, okay.
Yeah.
Bagel Village.
Yeah.
But what was I going to say? Oh, and then I went to Philly. Went to Princeton, which is just funny.
Random.
Gorgeous. Stunning. Had to go into a record store because apparently it's like a cool record store. It was. But we also needed to buy CDs because the car that they were using only had a CD player or the radio. So we bought a bunch of CDs to listen to in the car.
Incredible.
Which felt so retro.
Incredible.
Get to Philly yet again. What is this, my 5th time in Philly? Didn't do a single thing. Never seen the Rocky Steps. Never seen the Liberty Bell.
You haven't?
Never. I literally, every time I go to Philly, I go to my friend's house that I'm there visiting, or like acquaintance that we're there to see, and we just vibe in their house in like maybe like a 4-block radius. Like, that's all we do.
It's so funny because when you and I went to Philly together.
Oh, yeah. See? Perfect example. You know exactly what it's like.
That's exactly what we did.
Yeah.
We just vibed. We went and got like a smoothie or something.
Yeah.
We ordered food. We sat in the house.
Yeah.
It was good times.
Absolutely.
But I've done all the things in Philly. Like, I've gone to the Rocky Steps.
Yeah.
I've walked up them. I put my feet on the little feet where he stands. Like, I've done the Liberty Bell. I've done all the jazz, all the things. Seen the houses, the old houses. What's the market?
Italian market?
No, well, I've done the Italian thing, and then went and saw like the two like battling Philly cheesesteak places that are like across from each other. Just like Little Italy.
I don't even know what that is.
Just like Little Italy, like the Italian shops or whatever. But no, there's like an indoor market. What's it called?
I just know that there was an Italian market, like literally, it was called Italian Market. I think it was indoor, and it was like a half a block from my friend's house, and I still didn't go.
Oh my gosh. You need to do like the touristy stuff in Philly.
I do. I really do. But I mean, after the whirlwind of like running around Jersey, running around New York and getting to Philly, I was like, yeah, I'm okay with just vibing and reading, shooting off a few emails I had to send out.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we have to talk about the train. Oh my God. The train. Different than the one that I took to see you because it wasn't an overnight train. So it was like only one floor. You could sit wherever you wanted. Okay.
Okay.
Very nice. It leaves at one time and it goes back the other way another time. It's like 1 and 1. Gorgeous. At this time of year, gorgeous. Pennsylvania, gorgeous.
Beautiful
We
views.
come up, no one's sitting next to me, right? Not only do I have like the most permanent and terrifying RBF known to mankind, not even Trader Joe's employees who are paid to do that will just talk with me. They don't talk to me. Not only have I got that going on, I'm also long. And I don't want to say man-spreading, but I'm crossing my legs in a very large space so that no one sits next to me, right? I'm like, there's a lot of cars.
I just put my bag in the seat next to me. I'm like, I don't care. There's open seats. This one's for my bag.
Exactly. And like the guys on the conductor's like, we're going to get pretty full. And I'm like, I literally don't care. Not me. So both ways I got seats to myself. Love that for me. But anyway, we're getting on the way there. It's gorgeous. I'm having a good time. Reading my book, doing my thing. And Mr. Conductor comes on and goes, coming up on your right, the world famous horseshoe curve or horseshoe bend. And I was like, what? Luckily, we had service at that point. Because I look on the map. I'm like, what are we looking at? And lo and behold, it pops up. World famous horseshoe curve, bend. I don't remember. And I was like, huh? It is quite literally just a horseshoe shape. And I guess it's cool because like the train like does the thing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, world famous though? Like, sure.
World famous?
Why not?
I never heard of it.
Why not? And it does its thing and you're like, okay. But as soon as you get through the curve, you think to yourself, like, okay, but why didn't you just build a bridge? Why did we do this? And you do it twice, and yeah.
There's so many bridges in Pennsylvania.
There's so many bridges in Pittsburgh.
They just must have like loved that horseshoe. They were like, oh, this is it.
There was a little like,
famous.
Pull up parking lot. Some people like were there and they were like, ooh, train. Which I thought to myself, you people are fucking losers. And then I thought
train
to myself,
spotters.
Yeah. But it happened so many times on the way back, I noticed more that I was like, you know what? Who am I to judge? These people are living their lives, enjoying these trains go by. Sure, take out your phone, take a little horizontal video. How many train videos do you have on your phone? Probably hundreds. How many pictures of food do I have on my phone? Probably hundreds. To each their own.
Easy.
That being said, couldn't be me. But it is them.
I mean, train spotting is so popular now.
Is it?
Well, I feel like with Francis, he made
I haven't
it like...
heard about him in ages.
He made it more mainstream to be a train spotter. Like, people aren't afraid to come out and be like, I am a train spotter.
I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that the people of rural PA probably have not seen Francis Bourgeois and probably were train spotting before his iconic videos popped up.
Okay, true.
It's a possibility.
It's highly likely.
Yeah.
And it is also highly likely that we will end this podcast here because I said so. So.
Yes.
Lovely hearing about your trip.
Yeah, it was great hearing about your fails.
Yeah. Always a good time. Thanks for listening. You can catch us next week. You can give us a call at 202-630-4509. You can email us at a messagefrompod@gmail.com. And we will talk to you later. Bye.
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 I feel like it was very soft, my goodbye, but I don't know.
She was soft, but it's okay.